Hey, bestie. It's okay, don't panic. You're at my house. I know you're a bit like drunk, kinda, so just try and like stay still. Try not to pass out and try not to vomit on my carpet because that would not be fun. But it's okay, just relax, just relax. I know the festival was fun, wasn't it? But as much as I love glitter, and I love glitter, okay, you it's artistic, but I would have recommended staying still when having it done because now it's all over your face and not in a good way. So I'm gonna help you get that off. Okay, so what's the smell? What is that smell? No way is that your feet. That is not your feet. I swear you've got like a fungal condition. That is not right. That's not athlete's foot. Like that is. Put your shoes back on. Please put your shoes back on. Okay. I will never mention it ever again. Okay? Shush. No, don't want to hear it. It's okay if you fall asleep. Don't worry, I'm your best friend. What am I gonna do? Not that. Okay. So calm. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Even better if you fall asleep, because then you won't vomit on the carpet. So, okay. So I'm just gonna go in my box here because we are at my place. So lucky for you, you know, you don't have to worry about literally a thing. Anything you need a drink, you can get it. Got one here. If you need some food, I would not recommend because you're probably gonna vomit it up. All you need to think about right now is sleeping and drinking more water because honey, you need water, especially since you're drunk. So here, have it. Drink every little drop, okay? So let me just get. We'll need this. We'll definitely need this. Sponges, always great. I actually have 2 new ones, so woo, lucky you. If it helps, because I personally don't get drunk, but I can imagine in your shoes how annoying it must be. I've got my iPod here, you know, the old iPod, hot pink, duh. So you can just like listen to music, stuff like that, jam on it. I mean, you can even just use it to make the satisfying click sounds. The reason I bought it. It's actually it's a thing. It's called ASMR. There. So do you want to have a jam? I've got all my like Cascader, S Club 7, like, you know, the Y2K vibes on it, and yeah, it's a blast from the past. You may fall asleep because I know it's not really your thing, but like I said, better than vomiting, right? So I'm gonna give you that, and you can like browse my songs, I guess, and learn more about me, which is kind of embarrassing, but you know, there you go. Yeah, have a twizzle, I get it. And if you feel like you're too glam for the iPod, okay, you can try and figure out this thing. Do you know what this is? It's a flip phone. Just getting your attention. I can't click, so this is the best I can do. In school, I had to go like this. Yeah, at the back, so I wasn't seen. So I can't click. Never been a talent of mine, but I can do this. The eyebrow wiggle, can you do that? Try doing that while drunk, eh? Anyways, so try and figure this out. Have some fun. Text, do what you want. Just have a fun, chill vibe moment. Me and my bestie taking your horrible face paint off, okay? So I'm just gonna spray you down with some makeup remover, but also some perfume because honey, you need it. You smell like rotted cheese. Did you like fall in the bin getting here? Because I can imagine that sort of thing happening to you. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm a nice friend, but like, honey, you do end up in some situations when you're drunk. It's actually like weird. It's like you're in a movie or something. It's how does this actually happen to you? Like, so I'm just gonna like spray down because yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what you also need? You need body spray because we need to get this out of the trash because you're not trash, hon. You're that bitch. And you deserve it. Yeah, the press is a bit dodgy. Don't mind it. It's Britney Spears' Fantasy. Yes, 2000s. I get it. I do have a theme, and I'm glad you're realising this, but no judgment, thank you. Oh, I thought it was going to spray on me then. Try not to breathe. Don't want to have you die because that would look really bad on my record. Like really bad. That would just top it off, you know? Okay. So now that you're all moisturised, yeah, we are going to take the makeup off, but as well I'm just going to like quickly, I need body spray because you're a queen, hon. You deserve to smell like one. So we've got So Rio, we've got So Fab, and Into Glamour. Personally hated this when I was a child, but I like it now because I'm old, I guess. It smells old, but then I like it. So which one do you want? You want to smell a bit of each? Fair play, I would too, to be honest. It'll smell like a girl's bathroom from the 2000s. I know. I know. Oh wow. To be honest, that smells like a gone off boy's bathroom. That smells very bad. We do not need that smell. that can stay where it was. Next we have a very popular So Fab. Don't know if you remember this one. It was very popular in the girls' changing rooms. And I almost died every day in PE because I could not breathe for the life of me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you remember? That's like bringing back a childhood memory right now. Oh my god. You have to have that one. Like, it reminds me of Chad. You remember Chad? You remember Chad? You okay? You okay? Yeah? Okay. Well, Chad, well, he was one of those guys, you know, he was a Chad. His name was quite fitting, to be honest. And he just like bullied all the guys. But at the same time, he also loved guys. He was homo, you know? And like, it was like, why do you need to then just like, oh sorry. Why do you need to then just like upset all the guys you actually fancy? And I think I knew a girl from school who actually fancied Chad. And she was like so disappointed because she was like, oh, he likes guys? But I thought he hated guys because he's like so against guys. It was very strange and she was very gutted. But you know, we were 15 and life's moved on. Right, so next, I just need a bit more, 1 second. I'm gonna try and get it off, but like no promises, you know? Look, keep drinking, keep yourself hydrated, please, don't die. Yeah. Look, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, I've got your back. Look, I'm literally holding you, you're not gonna fall. It's okay. It's okay. Look, water. Keep hydrated. It's very important, actually. I know you don't care about it right now, but it's very, very important. I care about you. Got a lot of like chains everywhere. It's just a bit annoying. I keep hitting them, just letting you know. Look, I know you don't want to. I know. But I really need you to drink, okay? So I'm just like gonna put this here. I need you to just drink it, okay? Good. Good. Thank you. Hey, look, look, look. It's okay. It's okay. You're kind of like acting like a baby. Not that you can understand a word I'm saying. This is a cloth. The last bit of my sanity. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, it's helping getting off the stuff around your eye, but like, we got a lot of work to do. How many hours have you got? It's kind of like 8 PM now. A couple hours. This is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be difficult. Okay. So I actually have, obviously we have scrubs here, like face scrubs, but I also have more abrasive things. Obviously, I'm a DIY. Need this stuff around, you know. But I don't really want to use that on your face the day before work, you know. So we're not going to use that. It was just a thought, just a theory, just putting it out there, you know. Oh no. Right, so this is more intended for your purpose. It's for makeup, like a makeup remover. I assume it'll work for face paint too, hoping that that is face paint and not Sharpie. It would help if you could remember past events, you know? But I get it, you're drunk. So, how much did you actually drink? Like what percentage? And how much? You don't know? That's great. Just great. Because I don't know how much you're going to throw up. And you are going to throw up. And it better not be over my carpet. So I'd rather you fall asleep. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. My carpet. So this is an oil-based one. And it says it's compatibility dermatologically and ophthalmologically approved. Is that even a word? It must be because it's on a bottle, but it's not a word I can read. Gotta mix it up quite well, you know. There is one more thing that I do have that, yes, is from the 2000s. At this point you can literally read who I am, but everyone has their interests. Some of it is coming off, but it's like, you know, like when you wipe Sharpie and like the top bit comes off but the bottom stays. Bestie. This may be hard for you to understand, but I think you've got Sharpie on your face. I don't think that's like face paint, hon. Or like liquid lipstick or whatever. And this is bad. This is bad. You got work tomorrow. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't, well, maybe tears would help, but like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna try a bit more of a rougher method this time. So obviously, you know, it came off a bit, but not much. And that's actually the most, like, durable makeup remover I have. Like, it's oil. It sits on top of the water bit. That's literally the most hardcore one I have. It removes glitter. I've got glitter down my face because I went to the same place as you, if you remember. But, you know, I've got glitter all over me. And I'm not a numpty because I'm not as drunk as you. I actually don't like alcohol because I have acid reflux and just like, it burns. I know it burns anyway, but it extra burns. So I'm just going to take off the residue because that leaves a horrible like oil behind. Because like I said, it's an oil-based remover. In fact, we might need some water to get this off. That's not going to work. Yes, I know. I'm talking to myself. It's not going to work. If it helps you look shinier. It's like buffed you up a bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be your bestie. Truth be told, we're not actually besties, but we are. But like, you don't really talk to me that much. Like, it's a bit, like, to be honest, I'm only saying this right now because you're drunk, but you don't like talk to me at all. I try to talk to you, but I think I'm a bit lame. That's why I thought maybe I bring you back here, because then you see me as like part of your gang, like part of your crew. And so, you know, because I knew we were in the same school, like, you know, that's why I said, do you remember Chad? But I don't think you like me that much. I have autism and it's really difficult to kind of like understand these things. Not that I'm saying autistic people find it hard to understand. It's just I try to mask in, like to fit in, and I don't really think I'm doing a good job. So I kind of just went along with everyone to this festival thing in hopes that someone would like accept me, because I have a lot of love to give and no one will let me give it to them. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. But I'm hoping, me talking aloud, that this will create a friendship bond, because I'm looking after you and you're my bestie, right? So and like, you get to see my room and like see where I live and stuff, and see my hobbies and stuff like that. So you're learning stuff about me that you may forget tomorrow. Oh, I didn't really think this one through, did I? Oh man, I suck. Making friends was never really easy for me. Yeah, so I kind of just like hung around in the background, kind of like listening to like what you were talking about to other people, so I'd kind of like know. Not that that's weird or anything, right? Yeah. So yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not weird. Like, I'm just trying to fit in. I mask a lot, so people don't really know the real me. And fun fact, girls actually take longer to get diagnosed than boys, because boys don't tend to mask. You can kind of see autism in boys, but girls learn that they don't have a voice and they can't speak out. They kind of internalize it because we've been taught to do that, and it's harder to find in girls, and girls typically don't get diagnosed until they're at 21. Fun fact, which is not annoying in the slightest at all. Yeah, it would have been it would have helped a lot to know that I had autism when I was younger. It would have helped a lot. Not that I would have got any support from it. It just would have helped a lot. And that is a fact. Look it up, okay? Let's see, how can I get rid of all this stuff? Like, how do you actually get rid of Sharpie? I'm gonna have to look it up on my phone. 2 seconds. It would be kind of funny to take a picture of you like this though, wouldn't it? I'm not that mean. I mean, just for like memory's sake, to say that I've like been with you for this, I'm just gonna take a pic, maybe. Flash off, yeah, and just to like prove this, I'm gonna take a selfie. Cool. Now people will believe me. I've actually like had you at my house. Like, this is official, not like you just don't like me and don't want to come over and something like that. You've actually been here. Oh, are you awake? You're kind of like shifting weirdly. Hi, how long have you been awake for? Half awake. Oh well, I'll just keep going then, just try and get the stuff off your face. Because this can like get rid of, I don't know, like, I don't know, okay? See, for somebody who's out of it, you seem very like, what the fair. I think it's a bit dusty. I like never wash this. This is like my only brush. But I don't use brushes. I use like blenders and stuff, so I figured it would be fine, right? So I'm going to spray you down. Just water. If you don't trust me, Evian. And I'm going to use the next blender to try and remove some stubbornness. It's just water. Sometimes the things that you expect that don't work, you know? It's like if you're a computer technician, you've got the easiest job in the world. All you have to do is tell people to turn their computer on and off. All you have to do. Easiest job in the world. Make 20 grand a year. Yeah, easy. Yeah, and we are going to apply to be computer technicians. So that we just need to tell people to turn their computer. You basically need bare level skills to do this job. Bare level. We can do it. We can do it. I mean, we are literally a product of the 2000s, born in the 90s. We know computers. Yes, I failed ICT in college. We shouldn't have to live in this world where we are literally just slaves to society, you know? And that's why we go out drinking and have fun and stuff on the weekend, because what else is there to do? If we didn't do that, where would we be? And I get it. I literally get it. We're all thinking the same thing. But we don't know the way out. Yeah, so I think you should take the day off tomorrow because, like I said, you matter more than your job. So at the end of the day, they're not treating you well at all and you're just trying to have fun. Where's the harm in that? Where is the harm? So we won't be able to get rid of this. I'm sorry, we won't. This is too bad. This is really bad. You need to be more aware, but I understand why you're not when you drink. So yeah, we need to hang out more. Have bestie moments like this and talk about life and how depressing it is. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'd like to think I'm not depressing. I'm more real talk. I can real talk with you and real talk with anyone. That's the pros of me and my ADHD. But I get it. Well, feel free to crash here tonight. That's completely fine. I have razors in the bathroom if you do want to shave your face or other places of your body, which would kind of be gross, to be honest. Please don't do that. I'm just being honest. Autism. Maybe bring your own shaver to do that because it's just a bit gross, you know. It's just going out the reach of the hospitality, you know, sort of thing. But, you know, what do I know? No friends. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna leave the room now because I'm awkward and embarrassing. That was not a fart. That was my lips. Do you see? This is what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis with myself. Okay? Bye.